Okay. Grand Rising. My amazing Soul Tribe family. Hi, Priestess Unicorn. Back with another one. Let me just tie my hair up a second. Yeah. I'm guided here now because, as you know, um, a lot of our platforms are being attacked and blocked, as you know. Um, so the video that I did, previous videos, was on my platform on obviously social media. A lot of them has been blocked. We know a lot of the content's been stolen. That's neither here nor there. They're getting their karma for it, so I'm not even going to give that no energy at all. But I still have all the videos that I've done still on my phone, and I've kept them there for reasons because the ones that was blocked, where I was sharing important vital information, was blocked. Some of the content was stolen, but it's still not. It's still going to put zero views, which means obviously it's been hidden for a reason. So obviously, like I said, my demonic narcissistic family, as well as a pathetic, low vibrational demonic warlock ex, exactly, past ex, like of almost 5 years past, that is even married to someone else. Yes, he married his side piece. I wasn't good enough. Cool, do you, innit? But no, that wasn't good enough for them. They had to try and take me out with spell work, destroy my character, lie on my name, defamation of character, slander, false allegations. I've been falsely investigated. And guess what? If I was doing all these things that these karmics associated alleged I was doing, why am I still sat here carefree? You tell me. So basically, oh, it's the 23rd today. I'd have to check, but yeah, basically, if they've not jumped on there now, because I only watch other people's lives purely to see the trolls jumping on and off. Because if I know they're attacking all of the collectives, like the chosen ones, basically, yeah, I get that. But then there are specific people who are being individually targeted extra, and I'm one of them. Honestly, yeah. I know they've hacked my laptop, my phone, my tablet. Um, they hacked my cameras. They stole information. They tried to put things on my software on my phone, which I removed. I actually went down to the actual shop where I purchased the phone from and got them to look it over. And any, what did they said? Any unfamiliar apps or unfamiliar app icons, delete them. Yeah. So I had like a spy app put on my phone, tracker app put on my phone. So you got to be careful. In fact, not even be careful. Rule number one, it could be your so called best friend. Please, 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 please do not let anybody use your phone. Especially when they say, oh, I've got no credit. Let me tell you something here. Food banks are giving away SIM cards with like a month's worth of minutes, text messages, I almost did the wrong text, and data, basically. So there's no excuse. The amount of different deals you can get, like gift gab, yes, I'm taking up that one too, purely because what I pay for now is extortionate, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's a lot. So when I think about it, and this is how you know your life's going in the right direction, because when you think about it logically, if I was still under any form of addiction, there is no way on God's green earth that I would be willing to pay these price increases on my contract. I wouldn't do it because I would have just spent the money, you know. But then there's late fees, especially with direct debit. You get charged more money. The longer it takes, the more money they take. So no, I make sure I pay everything on time. So I structure it. It's only when these little price increases come up, or um, I need to make an unexpected purchase that's essential. That's a necessity, not a desire. A necessity, then that's different. You know, if it's too much or saving it, either way, it doesn't matter to me. But yeah, so I feel it's needed purely because it's like every time I go anywhere, it's like when you have the ability to pick up on or see or observe people that have or currently going through the same struggles that you've overcome and healed from, of course I'm gonna know it straight away because I know the signs because I've really been through it. And it's like the more time goes on, I'm seeing more and more people like this. So obviously, even though the word's getting out to a lot, not everybody is on um, social media. Which brings me to my next one. Someone made me an offer. I didn't take them up on that offer, but they just said, "Oh, when you're ready." So I might have to speak to that person to like say, like, look, basically, this is like a way of reaching more people because of where that person is based. So yeah, I think a collaboration's in order in that sense. But yeah, and it's really sad when you think about it. The only thing that society does and the government does really, yeah, I'm telling you, the ones that have been broken, like how I've been done there, I'm telling you, they're chosen ones. That's why they've been targeted so much. You know, I can see their energy, I can feel their energy, so I know who they are. You know, it's just about entering onto their territory or engaging with them. Can they not be ready to accept it or even hear it? Or then I will not even be open to the conversation. Do you know what I mean? Which is why I make the videos that I make, purely to uh, give you like a little light bulb moment, awaken you, enlighten you. So you be like, that's why I've been feeling like this, or that's why. Yeah, because the way how things is set up, because there's no one for you to actually finger point at, the only thing for you to logically think of in your mind is, it's you. It's not you. It's not you. Do you know what I mean? Do for so many years, I blame myself. Like I would literally go over every different logical scenario I could think of. I'd even ask people, but obviously not tell them. I'd obviously make me as like a outside party kind of thing and do it in like, oh, a friend or a family member has got this issue, blah blah blah. I would just ask like for suggestions, advice, because I was never taught anything, and this is why. So and that's what you do. You go over every logical scenario you can think of to explain or for you to comprehend what you're experiencing, and it never adds up. And that in itself messes with you, because then when you ask people for the truth, it's like the word's gone backwards. It's like people love to tell lies now but hate the truth. Now I don't know what I missed, but I obviously missed something, because this does not add up. It doesn't add up. I mean, come on. It's not rocket science. I've been through enough hardships and struggles and trials and tribulations. I've been homeless before. I've had to live with like no heating, no hot water, no electric. I've had to live in the cold. Um, I've had to go in bins for food. So yeah, but it's like, because you don't look like what you've been through, people are quick to judge. Which is why the way this vindication has come out now is amazing, purely because, now let me tell you something. When I was an alcoholic and a drug addict, and I was also hooked on like prescription medication, I went to services that's supposed to help you. They didn't. No. And it's only like over a decade later when I saw people that I knew blatantly never had the implications that I had, and they got help and served. They got let in just like that. So it's prejudice. It really is. It's colorist, prejudice, racist, sexist, all those things. It sure is. And these are the same organizations that I'm going to continue to expose until something happens, until there's a change. I've not seen any change. The only thing that they've changed is the managers. Funny that. And this is twice this has happened with the same organization. I'll wait till I expose you. I'll expose you on the shorts, because that way I know it's going to go out. You understand? But I know with these, obviously you can tell that's why I know when these popped up on my life. If they had popped up on my life, I would know that, oh, they're doing their spy work. So they've obviously blocked my account, they've blocked my channel deliberately, because they're getting karma. Karma for shit they did. I had no parts of what they chose to do. Do you understand? And it doesn't matter what these people, who they try to, anybody that they involve in this, you're going to get instant karma. I promise you that. And I put that on God and my ancestors. Instant karma. And I don't know who it was that came out of the darkness and became a collective and then chose to help these idiots and just undone, or just basically you just accumulated back all those years of karma you've just worked through. You just brought it back down on your head. Like, I don't get that. Do you think I would do that? Hello? Let's talk about it. I mean, not only was they trying to spiritually rape me, they were actually trying to do that to my children. And I'm supposed to really let that fly? Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Never gonna happen. You can't spiritually rape someone's child or try to and really think you can even get a conversation from somebody like myself. Come on now. Secondly, you try to bind yourself to my children. Are you crazy? So, do you know for every deed you've done, there's a different punishment for every deed you've done? That's crazy, isn't it? And God asked me, He did. He asked me. God asked me. He asked me for my opinion on the matter. He asked me what I wanted for judgment. And do you know what I said? Do you know what I said? I just asked God, because guess what? I didn't do anything. I don't play around in the darkness. I told the devil to kiss my ass. Yes, I did. Trying to come to my dreams like I'm stupid. No. When you think people are more vulnerable, more weak when they're sleeping, you're wrong. Because people that are chosen, people that are spiritually protected, to try and attack someone in their dream state, you're dumb. Because that's when they actually come alive. Because they're actually projecting everywhere. So you think that you could kind of actually protect someone trying to attack them whilst they're sleeping? I was sitting in wait. I sure was. So let's not forget the father that was taken away from me. I never got a chance to see. Don't even know his name. They've been lying to me all my life. Come to find out, I was right all along. It was incest. And that's the big secret. They want to keep a secret. I don't get it. Yeah, as bad and as disgusting as it is, it ain't nothing new. You know what I mean? In certain Indian cultures, is it Indian cultures? Yeah, certain Asian cultures, Asian cultures, that's like a normal thing. And certain other cultures, it's a normal thing. You have to take that up with God, but from what my take of it is, I see that in the Bible. I never heard of that type of conduct going on. So, with that being said, where does it stem from? But yeah, I'm not the only person that's been born in this manner. Probably one of the only few that's been treated the way I've been treated. And it is what it is at this point. That's way back there. That's way back there and it's staying back there. So yeah, when you think about all the different levels, it's a journey, don't get me wrong. But you can't do it without God. I'm so sorry. No, you can, don't get me wrong. But what I mean is in the sense of you ain't gonna get very far, if that makes any sense. Especially if you've racked up any type of negative karma from your own deeds. You got to take accountability for it. You have to. There's no other way around it, I'm afraid to tell you. So, I mean, the other day, and I was on there talking, there's people coming on my live. There's a few people talking to me. It is what it is. I ain't really bothered. Because, like I said, unlike some people, I'm not here for financial gain. This actually started out as a hobby, for not hobby, yeah, kind of like a hobby, but I want to do it as like a vlog of my journey because yeah, so many amazing things is happening so far for me. It's it's a breath of fresh air, but it is a long journey, honestly, and it just depends on the severity um of your trauma and what you've experienced. But you can self help yourself. I mean, normally you think to yourself, "Oh, run to the doctors." Don't do that. Don't do that. Sit with yourself, meditate, cry and scream, cry out for God. That's all I did. That's all I did. Mm. But obviously, everybody's in a queuing system, so don't expect me. Just another word of advice I would give you: don't have any expectation. What I mean, yeah, have an expectation. What I mean is, it doesn't work on your timeline. If that's the best way to put it, it doesn't work on your timeline. Obviously, you have to understand divine timing, and that's a funny one to get your head around. Also, I think it goes with like the cycles of the month. So you just got to think of it in that sense. But don't be like sat down counting down like the minutes, the seconds, the hours, the days, the weeks, the months, because you drive yourself insane. Not only that, you end up going backwards because you end up putting yourself in a mental prison, and it's not worth it. But they tried with me with all the spa work, the isolation spells, all the slander, everything they were trying to send to me. Basically, they can get it all back. Let me see how they deal with it. And you got to think to yourself that should uh it just confirms to me how powerful and how amazing I actually am. Because all these people, for me, but on the flip side of it, the way they've portrayed me and tried to slander my name, why are you going so hard? Think about it, really. That's what you need to ask yourself. Especially people too quick to be giving you information, especially negative information. You don't see how the world's gone back to front, where people thrive off of lies and negative information, but they want to argue over the truth. Does that even sound logical or rational to you? It doesn't, does it? Thank you. And I know I sleep very well every night. My conscience is clear. And I love it. Yeah, for the most part, I love it. I just want the summer to just hurry up and just come in fully so I can just, and just have an excuse to just be on the street. Not on street like that, but I'm saying obviously in an establishment in a proper like event or engagement, whatever the case may be. But just having fun. Go to heat out. It's only because like the cold and the rain, and then you got to think about like travel and things like that. I want to explore and go different places. I just can't wait. Do you know what I mean? I've got most of the things needed for the acquired journey. How about that? But yeah, so it's exciting because I don't know every day what the day is going to bring. But all I do know is every day is a blessing to see. And it's a blessing to be in that moment, you know, just to be in that environment. It's just lovely. And like I said, with all the energy shift, it's been awesome. But then, won't even give those people any power because I think that for the most part, in a negative way, they've just been center stage in things that don't concern them, trying to destroy people that have done nothing to them. Someone's got to answer to that. Here I am, living, breathing karma. Yes, thank you, Lord. Thank you, ancestors. And I'm grateful for that. But yeah, you see this thing with how you heal, you have to email me. It's McBean, Natalia, MCBEAN, Natalia, NATELEA @gmail.com. So yeah, so anybody wants any questions or I don't know, any suggestions or any kind of videos you want me to do, any kind of content or anything you want me to speak on, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've got so many different ideas, which is why I've literally just isolated myself now. So I've withdrawn from a lot of places purely because I think to myself, I'm in a much better space than I was a year ago. So really and truly, these establishments that I was engaging with were just purely to keep me grounded. Now I can do that for myself. So why should I continue to squander my energy where it's not reciprocated? God said no, so I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I ain't doing it. And that's what you call taking back your power, standing in it. And staying 10 toes down on that. So it's about relearning everything all over again, but having fun with it. But at the same time, putting yourself first at all costs. There's no compromising. Boundaries and structure. Boundaries, routine, and structure. Point blank period. Yeah, I know some people, I didn't get it. It's for a reason. Because these people are out here doing all sorts, trying to set people up. You don't want to be one of those statistics that end up at the wrong place at the wrong time. Nah. They were trying to plot kidnappings, murders, tortures, all the rest of it. Because I know they did last year, July. And if the people are watching this live, you can check it out on your camera. You're going to see. Yeah. Last year, it was Carnival. I was walking home. I believe I was spiked because I was freaked. And I knew I needed to get home. And all I know is that I could barely open my eyes. But guess what? I got home and I was walking. And I noticed I was being followed by, I noticed two guys in a white transit van. Nothing too spectacular. Not too old, but then not too new. That makes sense. Just to know that so that it doesn't stand out. It kind of blends in. Well, obviously I was messed up, so I had to keep stopping every so often to basically to not much take a rest, but I was all over the place. I was spiked. I couldn't see. I was seeing doubles, triples, in fact. And I remember out the corner of my right eye, I swear to God, because God knows it, because I know I'm telling you, He's watching. Yeah. On the third time, I just passed the roundabout, and I think I stopped down near the where the at the bottom of the harbour side. It just past the SA's Great Britain, I think it was. Because it was kind of dark in it, and at that time it was kind of quiet. I noticed this van started to go real slow, and then it turned its lights off, and then it tried to go from one side of the road onto the other side of the road to park up. And then these two men blatantly got out, but they was looking my direction. And I just had this funny feeling. They looked sketchy, like hesitant. So then I stopped. Something said to me to stop, and I turned around. I remember looking at both of them dead in their face. They were big guys as well. And something just told me, these guys are trying to pull a fast one. Either they're plotting to ambush me or kidnap me first, or they're gonna run me over. That's what I thought. Maybe they're planning to wait to see me crossing the road, speed up and hit me over. Boom. But I clocked them the minute I got down to, I think it was Portland Square. When about that section, that's when I clocked them. Because obviously they couldn't walk through certain part because of the carnival in it. So obviously they had to go on the outside. But I kept remembering, and the reason why I noticed, is because most cars go at a certain speed. Now this one, oddly enough, every time it had me in their view, they slowed down. Like, you know, when you hear you can hear the sound of a van when they're putting their foot on the pedal because it sounds different. Do you understand? And then they slowed down. Do you understand? But I acted like I wasn't paying no mind, but I clocked it. Do you understand? It's only to the third time I clocked them that I made them aware that I know that they're effing there. Do you understand me? But I clocked them from the first time. I just chose to play fool. I'm not stupid. But we're gullible. No, darling. We're star seeds. That's why we're still here. We'll be back in the day. It might not have gone that well. I know I was probably murdered off in previous lifetimes. But this time, you want a second chance to kill me. And God said, oh, hell no. Yes, I've been mad and yes, a little sad, but oh, hell no. Cause I ain't got the time. And my father knows I'm right. You want a second chance to kill me. And God said, oh, hell no. Oh, I know I'm funny. I got to go off the blur now. So it literally just wanted to. I didn't mean to. It was not my intention to spend this amount of time on it. But yeah, it's just basically about healing by the grace of God. And it doesn't mean, oh, you have to go to church. No, because I think churches was built to enslave people, to be honest with you. That's what I believe. Church is only made to enslave people. Because when I've been told already by higher ups, in fact, I was warned about churches. There's a reason for that. And I'll just leave it at that because I know, like I said, people steal my block my content so they can steal it and send it on their own platform. Not on my watch. Okay. So I'll pick this conversation up again. I want to just keep it short because when we keep it too long, it just I don't know. To me, it just causes problems. Like I said, in so yeah, we'll catch up some more on this one. 33 on the clock. High Priestess Unicorn. Thank you guys. Thank you, my subscribers. Thank you. I'm truly grateful.